guys. Welcome to Life Beyond 18 Cats, our Friday dinner date. We have Polly here. We have Pebbles, who literally just jumped up here. Yes. Can we get down? Come on. Jump down. Come on. Pebbles, here, you can say hi. Say hello. Hello. And that's all you can do. You guys stay down now, okay? Yeah, guys, stay down. And we got Gerri over here on the bean protector. And over here in the window, we've got Perfect. So we've got a little bit of a full house. We might have to put Pebbles back up front. I'm not sure. We'll see how she does because she's usually the counter kitty. She likes to be up here. She likes to be hanging out. Gerri insisted on being up here right now because I have the stove actually, or the oven actually preheated, so it's all nice and warm coming up here. So he's like, this is where I want to be. Thankfully, it's the bean protector, so we don't got to worry about it. However, because we had Pebbles jump up here, I am going to wipe down the counter here real quick. And I'm going to wash my hands again because Polly wanted to be held. So give me a second, guys. Yeah, I got to clean off the counter again there, Tootsie Butt. Yeah, you guys got to stay off the counter.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Jenna. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well. How are you today?
I'm doing a little bit better. Not 100% yet, but we're doing much better than we were at the beginning of the week. I don't feel any different than I did yesterday, but it's not horrible. So it's manageable right now.
That's good. You sound a bit better.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to it's hard to just stay put, stay in bed, and just get better when you've got all the cats running around and they all want something constantly. So, yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but I'm doing my best. All right.
No choice. Life goes on, right? Whether you're sick or not.
Yeah. and like I've said before, it's just like having kids. There's no stopping it. There's no nothing. That's just what it is. So
that is true.
Yes.
Now, I wanted to say hi to Cammie. It says that she became a YouTube member, but I thought she was already a member of our channel here.
So like we were saying right before we started, I'm gonna guess that you're probably right about the fact that she just renewed her membership. And if
thank you, Cammie.
Thank you very much, Cammie. I appreciate that very, very much. Glad to have you as a member here. Grab some paper towel, wipe off my hands.
TGIF for sure.
Oh, who we got checking in? Deborah. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing, hon? So glad you're here. Catitude, of course. Hey, guys. Hi, Catitude. How you doing, hon? Mark. Hi, everyone, but especially my on-screen lover Catitude. You guys are too much. Cammie. Hello, Cammie. How are you doing? Glad to have you here. Excuse me. So, yeah, that is the icky part. Barbara says tilapia. Good morning from California. Good morning, Barbara. So glad to have you here, hon. So forgive me if I cough a little bit. It sounds worse than it is. I think it's just the end of like things kind of breaking up in my chest and everything. Because I've been noticing that I've been coughing a little bit more just in the last like 48 hours than I was for a couple of days there. So yeah, but it's going okay. Everyone is working in the US at this time. Yeah, a lot of people are working right now. Like I said before, Mark, we were trying to switch these up. So 1 week it'll be earlier, 1 week it'll be later. That way the people that are working in the US will be able to catch the stream when it's later. And people that live abroad will be able to catch the streams when we do them earlier here. So yeah. Yay. Yes, and have you done another test yet, Kim? I have not, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but in the window right here, I actually have I have 3 more tests sitting here because as soon as I want to, I'm going to take another test because I want to make sure that I'm completely free and clear as soon as possible. So yeah, I do have 3 more testers sitting right there in my window, and those are ready to go whenever I feel like, I should take another test. I took a test, Monday? So I figure I'll wait until the end of the weekend, take another test, see where it's sitting. As long as I feel like this, though, I'm pretty sure I know what the result's going to be. So I'm going to kind of wait until a lot of the symptoms have subsided because I don't think it's really worth my time or worth the tester to really test until I feel a little bit better. So, yeah. Gerri, you look so comfy, cozy, buddy boy. Yes, you do, but you're going to have to get down, honey. He is giving me such a horrible look right now. Like, how dare you? So I gave Jenna the little numeric or alphanumeric codes, and she'll put those in the description too, the new codes. But I'm going to do this so that there's one, so that you guys can pause this later on and come back and use your phone camera. Pebbles, okay, you're gonna go up front. Then I'm gonna wipe down the counter again, and the third one. So if you guys want to use the QR codes, those are the QR codes for you guys. Okay, Pebbles. Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to put her up front. Come on. I know. You're just trying to get in the camera.
And I'll add those codes to the video description after the live is finished.
All right. Okay, let's wipe this down one more time. One more time. And I think I'm going to grab a different one of these because I think she jumped up on top of my cutting board. So luckily I have more than one. Yeah. And this is why, like Jenna says all the time, my life does not stray very far from the cats, even when we try to, because that's just what life is around here. Just life with 18 cats, no matter what you try to do. Okay. There's that.
There's always somebody cooking with you or playing the games with you. You try to get beyond the cats for yourself sometimes, but they're always included.
Yeah, no, they are. They are always included. Okay, so we got a brand new, fresh, clean cutting board. Yeah, kind of couldn't think of it. And something I was going to show you guys. So
our friend Prince.
Prince, hi Prince. How you doing, hon? What you cooking? We're actually doing HelloFresh. Usually I would hold up the card, but that was just what I was just about to say is the card got stuck in the box for this dinner. And the cats, because they like playing in the boxes, did their little scratching thing and scratched up my card. Well, what I have found is that HelloFresh offers their recipes, the recipe steps online as well. So I'm going to be doing this one on here. And to answer your question, Prince, we are making Louisiana Style Tilapia. This is the first time I'm doing any kind of seafood dish from HelloFresh, and I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. So, yeah. Oh, you get them too, Prince. Cool. I want to know, because I respect your opinion as a cook, what you think about them. Because, it's not very often that I get somebody in here that actually gets them too. So, yeah, please give me your opinion. What do you think about it? I've had it since like June or July. I don't remember which one. What type of fish is used? It's tilapia. So it's a pretty basic fish. It's nothing fancy, nothing, over the top. Just a pretty basic white fish. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So I've already got the oven preheated to 425. I've got all my stuff sitting here. I've got my little brown bag as usual for all my garbage. And all my ingredients are just kind of spread out here on the counter and in my little packet holder that's on the sink. So, Gira, can you jump down, honey? Come on. I know you're very comfy on the nice warm stove, but you got to get down, baby boy. Come on. Jump it down. There we go. Okay. So, first thing we got to do is we are going to cut the potatoes into 1/2-inch thick wedges. So that's what we're going to start with, the 4 potatoes that we got. So, let's get this going. And Prince, because I know what you do for a job, please, please, please do not judge me too harshly here. I do my best. So I will say that, like I said before, being sick this time is it's not like the symptoms aren't as bad, but I'm noticing that it's definitely lasting just as long as it did last time, because last time I was sick, it lasted like 2 weeks. And I have a feeling that this is probably going to not really clear up for like another week. But at least the symptoms aren't as bad as they were before, because that was awful. And I don't ever want to go through that ever again. No. So let's get these all cut up.
Excuse me, Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought this was interesting. Mark said he's never heard of that type of fish. It must be an American fish only.
Really? Really? That's interesting. That really is interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, we have some basic ones. I know that tilapia is one. Purrrs Orange Ruffy is another one. Orange Ruffy is really good. I like Orange Ruffy just because the bones in it are so soft and so just so unnoticeable that you don't have to clean them so much with the bones. So you don't have that part to deal with. It just makes it easier to cook. So yeah. Okay, so we got those cut up. Now we're going to trim and finally slice the scallions and keep the greens and the whites separated. So let's get these out. And again, like I've said this a million times, but it bears repeating because it is so, I'm so impressed. I'm always impressed with these guys. If you look, I mean, these are not bad pieces. These are great pieces. These are amazing pieces of produce that they send. They don't send, you know, bottom of the barrel icky pieces. I say icky, and that's not a technical term, so just don't come for me. I am not a technical person, so you're going to hear me say things like icky and thingamabob and doohickey, because that's just, I guess that's just my vernacular. But then you'll hear me say things like vernacular. Oh my God. And I'm not going to be as quick as I usually am today because, yeah, moving fast is not fun. It's really not. So let's get these nice and sliced up. Gerri, you stay down.
Kim Barbara says that tilapia is a bottom feeder.
Yes, it is. And that goes with, God, what is the other one? It's not, I can't think of the name of the other fish. It's a bottom feeder that a lot of people will go fish for that most people don't want. I can't think of the name of it right now. I know what it is. Somebody in chat help me out here. It's the one with the ugly face. Thank God we don't got to look at their faces.
I don't eat seafood or any fish,
I know
so
you don't.
I wouldn't know. Of course, I'm like as bad at seafood as I am at gaming. You know, it's like I'm no help.
Listen, everybody here has stated, Gerri, you need to get down, honey.
Oh,
Okay,
our friend Ken. I don't want to mess up his second part of his name again. Ken, maybe he said flounder, maybe flounder.
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, he also said that he's bringing Ollie to the pet pantry in about 45 minutes.
Yes, I know. And listen,
Good luck.
I saw his video today, and I know it's hard, hon. I know it is. I feel so bad for you. My heart literally broke when I listened to you tell everybody that. If you guys have gone to his channel and watched his little journey with Ollie, he's very broken up. He is very broken up at bringing Ollie in and letting him go, which I completely get. And like I said, my heart literally broke. I was crying watching that video because I was just like, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I am so sorry that you know you can't just keep them and whatever, because ideally you would. I know you would, but you're doing the right thing. Doesn't make it feel any better, I know, but yeah. How could life with 18, 19 cats not know catfish? Listen, not catfish. I know what catfish is. And I hate to say this, Prince, because I'm probably going to be like the minority here. I can't stand catfish. Here's why. Because when you look at a catfish, just the skin, it looks like a greasy, oily kind of fish, and it tastes like that too, and it's so icky. Oh my God. Oh honey, no, don't be sorry for making me cry. I was crying because I felt exactly how you felt, and you had such raw emotion in that video that it made me happy to know that you care that much. And like I said, it was just me just sympathizing with all the emotions you were feeling, and because I've been there. I've rescued a cat before that I couldn't keep, and just surrendering them and hoping for the best is such a hard thing to do, but it is something you are doing the right thing. So yeah. So Prince, I'm so sorry. Got to dress it right. Well, you know what? I've never met anybody that knows how to do catfish very well. So I made it one time myself, and it tasted as oily and greasy as it looked. I was like, maybe it's a mind over matter thing, because I was like, I've seen it and now I'm eating it. And maybe my brain had a predetermined taste because of how it looks. I don't know. But yeah, so I've never been a fan of catfish. But yeah. So anyways, so we've got the scallions all chopped up, separated the greens from the whites. We've got the potatoes chopped up, and now we have this little bugger. Just a little jalapeno. which I love jalapenos, and I would totally eat this whole thing right now, but I have to use it for the dish. So we have 2. Finally chop the chili. So that's what I'm doing right now. Kira, are you inching closer? Is that what you're doing right now, sir? You're gonna have to get down here in a second. Yes, you are. You are gonna have to get down, sir. Yeah. And a lot of people will take the seeds out of the jalapeno or the chilies. I don't, because I like the heat. That's one of the things I really enjoy when I cook is the heat from the jalapenos. So I keep the seeds in there. I keep it all intact as much as possible. So there's that. So now, next thing we got to do, I am going to guess. I can't see ahead of time now because I don't have the sheet. So it's like one step at a time. So I am just going to move these potatoes. No, here. Big boy, you're going to have to get down shortly. I am letting you sit there because you're being good right now, but you're going to have to get down. Do you see this? The only reason I'm not freaking out right now is because A, I'm not cooking for anybody but myself. And B, he's staying on top of the bean protector, and he's not like in the food or anything. But he is dangerously close to being put on the floor. Is the fish already filleted or still got its head? No. It does not have its head. No. I can't do all that. I'm not that person. I can go fishing. I can bait my own hook and I can catch them. But I'm not taking it off the hook and I'm not cleaning it. It's not happening that way. I just can't. I can't. No. I can barely keep them. I want to throw them all back, or I want to like bring it home as a pet. I don't know. Jenna, did I ever tell the story about my my experience with lobster one year? I mean, I think I told you, but I don't think I've ever told on screen.
Yeah, I don't think you have told the story on the air, if that's what you're asking. I think I've heard the story personally, but I don't think you've told everybody.
So one time for New Year's, I decided I was going to be fancy, go buy a live lobster. Yeah. I went and bought a live lobster, brought it home, and I was going to cook the live lobster. Now, as soon as I bought the live lobster and this thing was live in this little crate thing, I was having a hard time with the idea of now eating it. So if you are sympathetic to animals like I am, I don't suggest you ever buy a live lobster to take home and eat, because I instantly went online and tried to figure out, how do I make this a pet instead of dinner? Well, it turns out that the process by which of keeping that thing and keeping it alive would have been horrible, because I would not have been able to manage it. There was so much involved. There's so many things it needed. I was like, okay, I can't do it. So now I had to figure out how to cook this thing. Now, everybody says, oh, lobsters scream when they put them in boiling water. No, they don't. Okay, think about this, guys. Think about it logically. Lobsters don't talk. They don't have vocal cords. So they're not screaming. That sound you hear when you put them in boiling water is actually air expanding and escaping their shell. It's literally a science thing. It's just air making noise as it's expanding and escaping the shell. It is not a lobster screaming, but still I didn't want to hear that sound. So I was trying to figure out how No, I know they are. They're great. I love lobster. I absolutely love lobster prints. I do. But it was just the whole, I guess, playing with my mind thing. It was an animal and it was alive and I was about to kill it. And I was having such a hard time with that. So what I did, you've all seen those big turkey roasting pans, right? So I took one of those and I put a grate on it, put a bunch of water in the bottom, brought the water up to a boil, put the lobster on top of the little grate thing on top of the water, put the lid on it. And in my mind, I was like, he's in a sauna. He's just having a spa day. That was literally the only way I could do this. Now, he came out great. He came out awesome. We enjoyed it for dinner that night, but I wish I'd never done that, and I will never do it again. So I can't ever buy a live lobster and do that again, because it was too emotionally traumatizing for me, because I will never forget that. And I think somewhere I actually have kind of a video of my little lobster setup. I'm going to look through my little archives and see if I can find it. If I can find that little video, maybe one of these days in one of these live streams, I'll give it to Jenna and we'll play it for you guys so you guys can see. It was so traumatizing. I hated every second of it, I swear to God. Okay, so I put these on a plate because I am now going to I don't have a grater. Don't come for me. I don't have a grater. I just don't have one yet. So instead of grating it, I am just going to do this thing with the carrots. Because this works just as well. I'm going to cut that piece up. And Prince, if you jump in here and say, you could have done this. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just a silly little girl in a box on the internet. That's what I am. And I just try to have some fun. And yeah, that's why you are who you are and have the job you have. And why I have this job. We are going to finish chopping this up real fine like. I am so congested. See, that's the thing. That's what's getting me. I'm so congested. And I can only do things for so long before it's just like I'm out of breath. I'm out of stamina. Like I'm in a game and I've only got a stamina bar and I just ran out. I know Ken's going to understand that reference. I know Prince is going to understand that reference. Okay. So we got that. Cut that one up a little bit more. I will make do. There. Okay, so next step. We're going to toss the potatoes on a baking sheet with a drizzle of oil. And we're going to roast that in the oven that's preheated for like 20 to 25 minutes. Give me a second, grab a pan. Okay, Gerri, now you're going to have to get, well, no, you don't have to get down yet. You can stay there. I can put this stuff on here. Put all my potatoes on here.
Kim, I want to interrupt you. Let's just wish our friend Ken good luck. He's heading out with Ollie's, getting them ready. Ken.
I know it's going to be hard, but you're doing the right thing, honey, and just make sure that they keep you updated. I hope they do. I don't know if that's something that they're willing to do, but I really hope they do. Yeah, like I said, if you guys go over to his channel and you watch his video from this morning when he was talking about that he was taking Ollie over to be surrendered today, he really he broke down. And I like I said, I felt every bit of emotion that he felt in that video. I was just, my heart literally, it really did it. My heart broke into a million pieces for him because that's just, it's a hard thing to do, but at the same time, I completely 100% respect him for the fact that he's doing it. Because there's so many people that they let their emotions get in the way of that, and then they don't do what's best for the animal because it hurts them. And then the animal ends up paying the price in the end. So proud of you. Very proud of you, Ken. And I know he's probably gone, but hopefully he'll watch this later and he'll hear that. So yeah, all the love for him. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good thing. He's a good guy. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven. Hey, Gerri, there's been a couple points in time here, buddy. No, you don't go that way. You don't go that way. No, we don't. Timer. I'm going to put this on for 20, and then we'll check them in 20 minutes and see if they need any more time. Okay, Gerri, honey. Okay. So meanwhile, in a small bowl, we are going to combine the mayonnaise, the mustard, the scallion whites, and 1 packet of sour cream, and a tablespoon of vinegar, which, like I said, they give you everything, including. So here's like I said before, this is another way, and I'm going to preach this. I love this hill, and I'm going to die on it. I don't use vinegar for very many things. So instead of me going and buying a whole bottle of vinegar, this is another way that they save you money. You get exactly what you need for the recipe. You don't have to buy all these things that you don't need. So just keep that in mind, guys. When you're thinking about, God, $100 a week or $120 a week, that's a lot of money. It is until you start adding up all the little things that actually you save money on, not buying, one-off ingredients that you're only going to use once and waste the rest of it. You're not going to the grocery store where you run the risk, if you're like me, of spending $100 to $150 a week extra on stupid impulse buys that you don't need. Like I said, I have cut my spending down so much. We're talking hundreds of dollars a month simply because I'm not going to Walmart and spending money on stuff I don't need, because I have a really bad I have a problem with impulse control. Obviously, judging by y'all know my history. I have bad impulse control. And I'm not the great making decisions either. So, okay, so I'm gonna grab a bowl. I just did the dishes in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna grab a bowl out of here. And I am going to put, let's see, it says the mayonnaise, which I have. Where did I put the mayonnaise? Here it is. Okay, HelloFresh mayonnaise. So, little thing of mayonnaise. Just enough for what we need for this. And I am that person that when I squeeze anything out of a packet like this, I have to get all of it. I don't know. It's weird. I know I can't let it go. It will literally drive me crazy. So there's the mayonnaise. And now we're going to put the mustard in there, which again, Dijon mustard. How often do I use Dijon mustard? Only for things like this. So instead of buying a whole entire bottle of Dijon mustard that's going to sit in my fridge and go bad, I don't need to do that. So am I selling you guys on this yet? And again, remember, I am not sponsored by HelloFresh. This is all done in the oven then. Actually, I have a feeling the fish part, I don't know actually. I have, like I said, I don't have the whole sheet in front of me because the sheet got destroyed. So I'm doing this one step at a time here. So we'll find out. Chopped scallion whites. That's going to be these right here. Put those in that bowl with that stuff. And 1 packet of sour cream, which is, I got to make sure that's all this is. Hi, Doodles. I know. Hello, Doodle. Like I said, Polly's out here with me right now, too. So she's dancing around my feet right now. She's like, Mom, Mom. She's kind of like Stewie from Family Guy. She just kind of dances around my feet, just going, Mom, Mom, Mom. I know, Doodle. I see you. Yes, I do. I see you, Mom. Okay, there's that. 1 packet of sour cream. And yeah. And then 1 teaspoon of vinegar and then a pinch of chili to taste. So we're going to go 1 teaspoon. Okay, 1 teaspoon and a pinch of chili. Pinch of chili. My pinch of chili, listen, I think that we're only using the chili here. So I'm putting all the chili in this. Why? Because I like chilies. I like little hot chilies. I like little jalapeno chilies. I love these. One of my favorite things. Okay, need a spoon. Now, I'm going to mix this up real quick. Which, I mean, it seems like a really odd combo to have mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, vinegar. So, you know, when you put a baking sheet in the oven and it heats up and sometimes it will like flex. It just did that and scared the bejesus out of Gira. So that's one way to get him off the stove.
Get that cat out of here. Get that cat out of here. Get that cat out of here.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay.
And Katie's checking in. She's stopping in from a break from work. So
hi Kat, how are you doing, hon? Stopping in. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate it so much.
And Mark was asking something we're all curious about, how Chewy is healing up.
He's doing very well. He's pretty much, I mean, obviously I'm keeping an eye on him and I'm checking his incision spot every once in a while just to make sure that he's not like breaking it open or licking at it too much. But he is back to his old self, with the exception of he's not as high strung as he was. He's a lot more calm right now than he was before. And he's more of a lap kitty now, which is adorable for me. I love that. But Sadie wants to play like nothing happened. And he's like, nope, I'm going to lay here. No, yes. Hello, perfect. Hi, would you like to say hi? You have not said hi yet. Okay, come here. Perfect. Come here, my girl. Here's perfect. Perfect wanted to jump up and say hi. Hello, my perfect girl. Say hello to everybody. Yes, that's my perfect girl. Okay, I know. Han's a good girl. Okay, jump down. There you go. Okay, thank you. Okay, and again, like I said, if I was cooking for anybody else besides myself, I'd be a lot more concerned about things, but I'm not. Okay, watch out, guys. I'm gonna put this in the fridge spirit right now. I know, Gerri, you got scared, huh? Did that pan scare you? It did. It scared you, huh? Yeah. Polly found it for you on the floor, and she's playing. Hello, Joe. Hello, how are you doing, hon? I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. Okay, gotta get down, honey. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got all this stuff done on this step. Let's go to the next step. Now, let's see. Take a bowl, and we're gonna put the carrot, cabbage, and 2 packages of sour cream. So you're gonna right here. What am I doing? I'm gonna grab another bowl. No, perfect. You stay down. Is that gonna hold? No. I'm gonna get a bigger bowl for this. Bigger bowl for this. And actually, that should be good. All right, so we are gonna put the carrots and for the record, I wouldn't cook for anybody else right now, anyways, because of the fact that I'm sick. There's no way I would prepare food for anyone else besides myself at this point.
Kim, when do you plan on taking Sadie? She's the last to be fixed, right?
Yes, she's the last one. I am going to do her sometime this month. Like I said before, I want to just give each one of them a chance to fully heal, and I know that they're completely out of the woods with no chance of infection or anything else before I take the next one, because I want to be able to focus completely on, just their healing process, each of them. Okay, perfect. I know, honey. I know, but you guys stay down, honey. She wants so badly for me to pick her up. Not right now, honey. Not right now. Okay, so now we're going to do, so I put the cabbage, there's red cabbage, and the carrots in here. Now I'm going to be putting in 2 packets of the sour cream. Perfect. I know, honey. I love you. I do. I love you very much. You're a very good girl. Oh, and Prince, I've seen your cooking videos. I love the fact that you can do the 2 different screens. I can't do that right now. So everybody's stuck with this view. But I love the fact that you do that. You do the 2 screens. You do the main screen, and then you have a secondary screen that's like set up right above your pans and stuff. I think that's phenomenal. It's a really good way. I mean, if you're if you're actually trying to do an actual cooking show, it's just date night. We're just doing date night, just hanging out in the kitchen, cooking. Yeah. Okay, coffee break. Hi, perfect. I know. She still wants up here. Oh, Karen. Hi, Karen. It's 5:30 a.m. here. Bono got me up. Oh, how's Bono doing? I hope Bono's doing good. Karen's been very good about keeping us updated in the comments on the videos about her little crew out there in Australia, and she does such wonderful work. The woman is so dedicated and so just focused on what she does, and she keeps saying she's not going to do it anymore, but she is. She's going to do it forever and ever. Yeah. Hi, perfect. Yes, she's underneath my feet dancing right now. Okay, so we got 2 packages of sour cream in here. The remaining vinegar. So that tells me that we're basically making like not really a sauerkraut, but like I don't know how to explain it. Anybody got it? I can't think of what the name of this would be. And not a sauerkraut, because it's not sauerkraut, but let's see. And Catitude. Are you ever going to make one of their vegan meals? You know what? If you would like me to, I mean, I have no problem doing that. I mean, I'm not vegan, but I can look into one of my future deliveries, and I can go in there and I can alter my menu, and I can see if I can find a really good vegan dinner. If that's what you guys want me to do, I'd be more than happy to do that. So yeah, we'll do that. We can definitely do that. No reason why not. Okay, so now we did that, and we're gonna do 1 teaspoon. Okay, 2 tablespoons of scallion green. Perfect. Stop. She won't stop it. Oh my God. Perfect. You gotta stop it. You stay. Don't you jump up here. I see what you're doing there, girl. And then we're going to get some sugar. We're going to get 1.5 teaspoons of sugar to put in here. Give me 1 second to grab the sugar. All right. We got sugar. So we're going to put in 1.5 teaspoons, which is probably about, Look at, see, like I said before, guys, not a measurer. I'm just not. Nope. Okay, so there's the sugar. Hi, Polly. Hi, my little doodlebug. Hi, my little Polly doodlebug. And we're going to mix this together. So I'm gonna grab another spoon. We're gonna mix this together real quick. And like I said, all we have in here is the cabbage, the carrots, 2 packages of the sour cream, some vinegar, sugar, and I am just putting this together, mixing it up really good, getting it nice and blended. And then I'm going to stick this in the fridge, just like I did the sauce we just made, just so that it stays nice and chilled while we're cooking everything else. So there's that. I'm going to put this in the fridge quick. Hi, baby. I see you. I see you, pumpkin. I do. I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, what's next? I have a feeling we got to take this. I have the fish in the fridge until I need it. Okay, so now we're gonna take. Now I got to get the fish. Oh, we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna need some paper towel for this because we're gonna have to pat them dry. So I don't know how many fillets are in that package, so I'm just getting a couple pieces of paper towel just in case. And you guys see, tilapia comes in its own little brown bag, just like this. Open. Come on.
Kim, I think we'll have a couple members interested in the vegan meal because Kat D, she also said that, she doesn't eat meat.
Really?
So
okay, cool. Yeah,
like,
no,
well,
I love that idea.
I know I'm interested. I don't eat meat either. So
Right.
I mean,
and
so
here's the thing.
several of us.
Yeah, because I'm not vegan. I've never eaten I don't think I've ever actually had a vegan meal. So, let's do it. I have no problem with that at all.
Try something new.
Heck yeah. And I mean, I'm not opposed to that at all. Okay, so there are 2 fillets in here. Now it says to have them, I'm guessing lengthwise. So we're just going to have them lengthwise. There's 1. And there's 2. And it says it wants you to pat them dry. So we are going to take a couple more pieces of paper towel and we're going to pat these dry real quick. Now, in a shallow dish, combine. Okay, so now I know what we're going to be. We're going to be doing some dredging. So hang on, let me grab a dredging bowl. Dredging bowl. So let's put this in the garbage and this in the garbage. Garbage. Okay. So all that's in the garbage now. Now we are going to combine the Old Bay seasoning, which is this. And again, another thing that I don't use very often. So it's not something I need in my kitchen and going bad and getting rock hard in the pantry or whatever. So again, saving money. So we're going to take the Old Bay. All right. Put this in the bowl. If it, okay. It didn't cut. It didn't. No, there's another thing. I tried to tear the notch, let it open, and it didn't. Okay, there's the Old Bay seasoning. And we're going to do the remaining sour cream packet. Okay, there's the sour cream. This is an odd combination, but I'm just going to trust the process because that's all I can do at this point. Okay, and then it says 1 tablespoon of water. Don't come for me, Prince. I know I'm not measuring. Okay, water. And I'm going to get a fork. And I'm going to combine this stuff up in here. Now, for those of you that have never used Old Bay seasoning, it's phenomenal. It really is good. I mean, for seafood and stuff, it's so good. It's not the cheapest thing in the world. I will tell you that. It tends to run it tends to run kind of expensive for a really small container. It's like $6. So again, I would rather just do the HelloFresh than to spend $6 on a little container of something that I'm literally only going to use maybe once or twice before it goes bad. Okay, now it says on a plate, combine the panko and the cornstarch. And all right, now I'm going to grab, I'm not going to use a plate. Here's why, because I tend to make a mess. So, okay, maybe I am going to use a plate because I don't know where my little thing is. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Shallow bowl. Okay, so we're going to take the breadcrumbs. And we're putting the breadcrumbs into this bowl. So nice thing is, you know, the fish is nice and floppy, so they can just be dredged through here really easily. And the cornstarch. Make sure this opens. All right. Cornstarch and panko. Done. Garbage. And I am just going to flip this together real quick so that it combines. All right, there's nice and combined. Now, what it says to do is we're going to dip each fillet into the liquid, and then we're going to coat it with that. And then what I need to find out is what we're putting it on. Okay, so we do need a pan, so that answers that question. I'm trying to decide which pan I want to use. I think I want to use this one. Okay, so we're going to move this. We're going to move these. And I'm going to remove the bean protector. Bean protector, yay. Hi, Doodlebug. Hi, my little doodle. Okay, so now in here, we're going to make a 1/3 of an inch layer of oil. So we're just going to dump oil in here. About 1/3 of an inch works for me. Reminder to Kim, we need another bottle of oil soon. All right, now we're going to get that going over medium-high heat. And once the oil is hot enough, okay. I'm just reading ahead so that I'm not doing something that I'm not supposed to do before. Okay, so that's heating up. So now we had a chance to just talk for a second because I'm not going to do anything with these until that's heated up enough. So
I had a question for you, Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of oil do you use? Like, do they specify if you should use like vegetable oil or olive oil? Because
most of these are just vegetable oil.
okay,
Some of them specifically say olive oil. I don't have olive oil.
So you just, I
just
use whatever you have. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I just use what I have. Yep. That's a good question though. Because they do a couple of them, not very many of them, only a couple of them have actually called for olive oil. But yeah. Because
it does make, like, I use olive oil almost exclusively, but you can't really use it when you're baking or
for things like this, it's not like
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Not reasonable. Well, this is not reasonable because when you go look at, see how much olive oil costs? It's expensive. It's really expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
You can buy a bottle like this of just vegetable oil for like $3-4. But then olive oil for a bottle that's like a fraction of that size, it's like $15 sometimes. And it's that's a lot. I'm just going, no, it's oil. It's oil, guys. It's oil. I'm not going to get hung up on how to do the bug. You guys stay back, okay? I was going to check out the potato. Okay, we're going to let the potatoes stay in there for another 5 minutes. Because they're not browned yet. So potatoes can stay in there for a few. This is heating up. Nope, not hot yet. And for those of you, I'm sure a lot of you know what I just did. When you're warming up oil, if you get just a little drip of oil on your finger, just flick it in there. As soon as the water touches the oil, it will literally start doing that fry thing. That's how you know it's better. Kim, I bet you have hardly eaten all week. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I really haven't. I'm gonna tell you guys, what I've eaten this week. So I needed to find, because like I said, I made one of my HelloFresh dinners. Was it yesterday, Jenna? or the day before.
I think it was yesterday. I do. I
Yeah,
think it was
so-
yesterday.
Yep, I made their dinner. It was mashed sweet potatoes and prime rib. So I made it. It took about 45 minutes to make. And in that 45 minutes, it just took me out, just being in the kitchen for that long, doing what I was doing. And I was just like, well, that was it for me. I'm going back to bed. So I've gone really easy this week. And I ordered some food to be delivered from the Walmart because, of course, I can't go anywhere. I don't want to go in any public places. So I had no choice but to order from Walmart delivery. And I got hot dogs and hot dog buns and cans of Hormel chili. And I'm sorry, I love chili dogs. So when I say I've been surviving off of chili dogs all week, I've literally been surviving off of chili dogs. I take a couple of hot dogs, put them on a bowl, put some chili in there, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then I just take and put those in the bun, and then I scoop up the chili and I put them on the hot dogs, and that's literally what I've been eating all week. So not the healthiest.
We're doing it.
Right. Not the healthiest, but so quick, so easy. And it's one of those things that I'm absolutely just like, I'm a huge fan of. So it's like, it's easy to make. It's good. It's not healthy, but at least get something in me and, I'm not starving. So it's something I can manage at home. So that's what I've been doing. Not to mention, Michelle, my friend that you guys met in the Thanksgiving stream, she did stop by one day. She stopped by. She sent me a text message and said, "There's food on your front porch. Don't breathe on me." So she actually came by and she brought me some stroganoff that she made. And so I had that too. So bless her. So if Michelle ever watches this, thank you, Michelle. I love you. She's a wonderful friend. She always does that.
That was very thoughtful of her, It's nice.
It's very nice of her.
Yeah.
Oh, she sent me the text message. So there's food on your front porch. Don't breathe on me. I was like, whatever, dude. I'm not going to give you my damn germ. Goofball. Yeah, she's funny. But I probably should have been eating all week is like liver and onions. That would have been good. Anybody in here a fan of liver? I know that's one of those really controversial. It's one of those things that you either like it or you don't like it. There's really no in between with that.
Oh, that sounds awful. Kim, do you like liver?
I do.
Oh no.
And let me just tell you something.
I'll sit that one out.
I hated liver my whole life. Every time my parents would have liver for dinner, because I lived in one of those households. I grew up in one of those households where it was like this. Dinner is what's in front of you. If you don't want to eat what's on your plate, then you just you go without. That was my household growing up. And I think a lot of people my age grew up in that same kind of household, which I'm not saying that was bad, but it's just, that's how we were. And so when it was liver night, I knew that I wasn't eating dinner that night. But when I got pregnant with my son, that was my craving. For some reason, not for some reason, obviously, when I was pregnant with my son, obviously there was a huge, huge iron deficiency in me, and I'm anemic to begin with. Why it didn't happen with my daughter, I'm not sure. But yeah, when I was pregnant with my son, my craving was liver. I had to have it. I had to have it like almost every single day. It was like literally this insatiable craving. So that's what I ended up eating. And through that, I ended up liking it. So now, especially when you do liver and onions with like bacon and whatever, oh, yes, I'm a huge fan of liver now. And I have a feeling that this oil should be about ready. Yep. So if you can hear that, with that little sizzling, that means that the oil is up to temp. So we are going to take these fillets one at a time, and we're going to put them in the liquid. I hear you. And then we are going to put them in the dry. And then we are going to put them in the oil. There's one. And two. And then, yes, I hear you. Just hold on. My fingers are dirty. Timer.
Catitude made a good point. She said, you know,
Yes.
it's really good for the cats, though, like the liver, you know, that would be really good for the cats, I guess.
Yep, it is. Most certainly. Okay, 3. And again, just so you guys see, I've got 4 really nice sized fillets here with this. So if you wonder if you get enough food or whatever, you get, their portions are very generous, very, 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 very big. So I'm telling you guys, this is so worth it. This is probably one of the best things I've ever done as far as like something that helps with finances, because like I said, I'm not joking you when I say I was spending hundreds of unnecessary dollars each month on stupid stuff at Walmart that I did not need, simply because I am incapable of using any kind of common sense or impulse control. When I'm at the store and I see something cute and shiny and pink and it's got a kitty on it, oh my God, I have to have it. That's me at the store. So the fact that I no longer have to worry about that temptation has been, it's been the like night and day difference in my finances. So, and of course with cats, it's been awesome to be able to have that little bit more freedom in my finances for them. So wherever you can make it work, you make it work. So now this says that you want to cook these for 2 to 3 minutes per side. And then we're going to transfer it to a plate that has a paper towel on it. And that's just to absorb the grease so that you're not just stuffing a bunch of grease in your face. No kittens. So there's my paper towel plate. So when these are done cooking, I will transfer those onto this. Let the paper towel soak up the excess grease. And I'm going to grab potatoes out of the oven quick. That. And we're going to turn this off. No, Pebbles, because you keep jumping up on the counter, honey. You gotta stay. I'm sorry. A little bit longer, and then I'll let you come in here. Just a little bit longer, baby girl. All right. Got that fork. So, how's everybody doing in chat? Yuck to liver. Oh, come on, you guys.
Yeah, nobody likes liver.
So so I know what everybody's hang up is, because it's the same hang up I have my whole life. There's a flavor to it. There's just a weird flavor to liver that's just not good. If you soak it in milk, and I know this sounds weird, but maybe some of you have heard of this, but I found that if you soak it in milk ahead of time, like marinate it in milk for a little while, it actually makes it creamier, and it takes away a lot of that flavor that I know you're hung up on, because that's, like I said, it's the hang up that is what everybody has. There's just a flavor to liver that's just kind of But yes, marinating it in milk for sure helps that. We love liver and onions and thick gravy and mashed potatoes. I'm low iron too. My kids inherited the English way of eating. My hubby hates it. Well, I'm glad you like it.
So not everybody. I said everybody. It wasn't everybody. There are a couple people that commented they did like it.
Yes. No, I know. I get it. I think me and Karen are definitely the minority here, which I totally understand. Like I said, I spent my whole life hating liver and would literally go without dinner at night because I was not going to eat it. It just wasn't going to happen. So yes, so I totally get it.
Bye, Kat. Have fun back at work. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, have fun. Thank you, hon. I'm making sure that I got all these. Next. Okay. Oh, coleslaw. That's what we made. Coleslaw. I knew it wasn't. I was trying to think of what the word was.
Knew it would come to you.
I knew. Yeah, eventually it will. It usually does.
Oh, this was a good question, because Catitude had mentioned that she gives her cats raw meat, as much as possible. And Mark Slade had a question, can't they get poisoning, through raw meat? And I don't know the answer to that. I was wondering
Honestly,
your thoughts.
I don't know the answer to that. I know that Justin, for those of you that have been around a while, we did a live Let's Chat live with Justin Jenny. he actually feeds Chester and Ernie. They're on a raw diet. He does supplement it with regular kibble and whatnot too. But you can purchase, raw food for your cats through different internet sites and whatever. So yeah, they can handle things a lot better than we can. Now, does that mean I'm going to go out to the store and buy some just straight up raw chicken or something and bring it home and give it to my cat? No, because I know that there's differences, but you know what? I'm not willing to take that chance. So if I was to put them on a raw diet, I would put them on a raw diet with something that was, that was made specifically for them to be on a raw diet. Barbara says liver, onions, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I know, it does sound so good. Now I want to make liver. Cammy says I'm the same. Anything with a cat or pink, I gotta have it. Girl, do you see my cookware? Do you see my cookware? Yeah, I'm like, one of these days, man. One of these days, I will just take you guys just on a tour of my house and show you all the just goofball things that I have had. This, okay, here. It's a kitchen timer. It's an egg timer. It's one of those. Yeah, it's pink with a kitty cat on it. Do you know how much this cost me? This was in a specialty store. It was $15. $15, you guys, for a little kitchen timer. Simply because it's pink with kitty cats. Yeah, I don't drink. You guys know that. You know what this bottle came from? This is a Riesling wine. I bought not one, but 2 bottles. Made somebody else drink them because I wanted the kitty-shaped bottles. I paid $50 for those 2 bottles, so that Riesling wine was $25 a piece.
That sounds about right.
So yeah, so I've got 2 bottles that cost me $50, a little kitchen timer that cost me $15. So just these 3 items right here set me back $65. Do I use any of them? Nope. I don't use them for nothing except for to walk into my kitchen and go, look, I got kitty bottles. Look, I got a kitty timer. And I hate admitting these things, but it helps. Okay, so I flipped the fish. I'm gonna let them cook for another probably another 2 minutes to make sure that they're nice and done all the way through. And then I'll put them on this plate. Okay, please. Now I'm gonna get my other plate. Move this out of the way. I'm gonna get my other plate. Now I'll put my food on. And get myself a fork. I probably don't.
Kim, it doesn't matter what you're cooking. I always get hungry. Always get hungry watching you cook. Always.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. And like I said before, I love doing this particular show because I am somebody who likes to cook. And when you live by yourself with just the cats, it's like, yeah, I still love to cook, but you miss that, that friend in the kitchen with you when you're cooking, just somebody just to talk to and just kind of, hang out with. So doing this show in particular is fun because I get to do this and I get to hang out with you guys and just chit chat and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. And I love doing this part. I really do. This is probably one of my favorite shows that we do. So I'm glad you guys like it. I saw Mark had made a comment, something to do with tattoos, but I missed it. Did you see it, Jenna?
Oh, yeah. He was asking how your tattoo was healing up.
Just fine.
There it is.
So just so you guys can see it now that it's all healed up. There's my little kitty trail. Goes all the way around to my wrist and back around. And then, of course, the channel logo. Yeah, so it's actually healed up so nicely and perfectly. And Lee did such an amazing job on this tattoo because I've had tattoos in the past where I've had to go back in for touch-ups here and there. And there's not a single spot on this tattoo that needs to be touched up. He did a great job. And I'm so forever grateful for him for doing that with me. And I had so much fun. And believe me, if I go get another tattoo, well, actually, when I get another tattoo, because I will for sure be going to Lee, and I will for sure be doing the live stream again because, it's fun. Can you guys smell fishies? I know you can smell fishies. I just want to make sure that the other side, both sides are done good. These are all nice and brown. With a nice, yeah, there we go. So they're nice and brown, and the edges and the outside is nice and crispy because of the coating that we put on there. I gotta turn this fan on for a minute, guys. Or I've got smoke detectors that are gonna go off any minute. I'm gonna turn the heat off because I no longer need it. It's gonna cook itself for a little bit. Cammy, I want a pink KitchenAid. Oh my God, Cammy. Oh my God. You and I are like, we're like soulmates. Because I want the pink KitchenAid mixer so bad. But I just cannot. I know. It's worth every penny, isn't it? I know. I bought that back in Minnesota at a specialty store that we actually were inventorying one time. Which, let me just tell you, the job of being an inventory specialist is difficult sometimes because you get into some of these stores and because our job is to literally walk around and look at everything in the store, we see everything in the store that you might miss when you're just walking around a store just getting what you want. So that's one of the dangers of that job is because you end up spending your paycheck at these stores sometimes. All right, I'm going to take the fish out, put them on here and let the oil drain off of them a little bit. These look, listen, these look so good. I am incredibly happy with this. They smell amazing. And just to answer this question, so you would think that at this point I would have this ginormous, like, actually, you know what? I shouldn't be saying anything because I can't. Okay, so I can smell to a certain degree. And it has to be a really strong smell for me to smell it. I can smell the Old Bay seasoning. I can't smell fishy smell in my house right now. I don't know if that's from the sickness or if it really is not fishy. I would have to call somebody to have him come over here, walk in the house and go, hey, you smell fish? But I don't have anybody to call him and do that with right now. Hi, Doodlebug. I'm going to show you guys something with Doodle because she is, okay. So she stands here. She comes over to me and she stands up on her hind legs and gets me. She wants up. So I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to show you guys how she sits. Do you see her little butt? Do you see her little legs? She sits on my hip. One leg in front, one leg in back. She sits on my hip like a child. Yeah. Say hi, Doodle. Say hi, little Doodle. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Yes, Doodlebug. You're
Hi,
so
Doodle.
cute. Yeah, little Polly Doodlebug. But yes, this is how she sits on my hip. So you guys can see. Yeah, see? One leg on either side of my hip. And she sits like a little kid. It's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it. Hi, Doodle. Okay, you gotta get down. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, I don't know why she does that. It's one of those things that she just has always done, and I think it's adorable. So, Pebbles, just hold on, honey. I'll let you come in here in a minute. Okay, so this pan's got a bunch of grease in it. I'm trying to think of where I want to put it. I can put it that way. I don't want the kitties getting into this, so let's put it in the microwave. And now, that little timer, I turned the egg timer thing, and now it's going to go off here in a little bit. I'm going to grab the stuff out of the fridge. Coleslaw. That's what it is. It's coleslaw, guys. Coleslaw. And that is the topping for the fish. Okay. Hang on, baby girl. So I'm going to toss this a little bit more. Like I said, it's been sitting in the fridge, kind of marinating together. Oh.
Excuse me, Kim.
Yes, ma'am.
Mark was asking in the chat, did you lose your sense of smell and taste when you got sick?
Okay, so for a few days there, I literally couldn't smell anything. I could stick my face into a bowl full of pine salt, and I would not have been able to smell it. It's starting to come back a little bit. Like I said, I can smell the Old Bay seasoning because it's a very strong seasoning smell. Now, if there's a fishy smell in my house right now, I can't. So subtle smells, I still don't get. Like I could spray perfume right now, I wouldn't smell it. I wouldn't smell it at all. But it's getting better because, like I said, like yesterday and the day before and the day before, actually starting Saturday, from Saturday up until like yesterday sometime, I literally couldn't smell anything at all. So I'm glad it's coming back this quickly because the first time I was sick, I lost my sense of smell and taste for like 6 months. So yeah. Hi, perfect kitten. I know. Hello, baby girl. I know. I see you. What's in your eye? Here, let me get the uppy got your eye. Here, uppy got your eye. Yeah, you had a fuzzy on your eye. Yes, you did. You had a fuzzy on your eye, baby girl. Okay, so I need my spatula. Watch out, Monkey. All right. I'm going to get my over here. You know, I've never turned that thing and actually listened to it buzz, and I just did now, and it's cute. Yeah, I'm very entertained by simple things, guys. Very simple things. Okay, so now I've got some coleslaw on my plate. I'm going to put the remainder of this coleslaw back in the fridge. Minus the pork. You stay there. Stay there, Pumpkin. Yeah, you can't be over here. It's hot. I'll put the bean protector on in a second. Just give me a minute. Put some potatoes on here. I am going to grab another plate and put this stuff on another plate. The extra. And I'm only taking the time to do this because while I'm talking to you guys, I don't want to take a chance of one of the cats jumping up onto the top of the stove. So I have to get this put away right now so I can put the bean protector back up and I don't got to worry about anybody jumping up there when I've got my back turned and getting hurt. So just give me a second, guys, to get some of this stuff put onto this plate.
Yeah, it looked like Polly Doodle was eyeing it up already.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like sitting here. I'm trying to keep an eye over my shoulder here right now.
Again, your life is never beyond the cats.
No, it's not. And that's fine. I'm perfectly good with that. That makes me very happy. So I'm going to put this in here. Hi, perfect. Hi, baby girl. Okay, that's in the garbage. I am going to put this pan back in the oven. Nope, not right now, honey. Hang on. Okay. There we go. Bean protector is back in place. Nobody is going to get hurt if they jump on the counter or the stove top. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the microwave with that pan. Like I said before, thank God I've got a huge microwave that all that stuff can go into at one time. Turn the fan off. I'm going to put a little bit of this dressing that we made onto the fish, which I'm super excited about because, like I said, this is like, it's a really odd combination, but I have a feeling it's going to be really, really good. So I'm super excited about that. And that is super good. There we go, guys. We've got our potatoes, our potato wedges. We've got our coleslaw, homemade. And we've got our fish with the sauce that goes on top of it. So, so we're gonna take a taste and see how it tastes. Okay. And again, you guys know I am not sponsored. But one of my concerns was fish from a meal delivery service. I don't care who it is or how much luck I've had with them. That's gonna be kind of a crapshoot, is whether it's gonna be good or not. Is it gonna be chewy? Is it gonna be rubbery? Is it gonna be fresh tasting? This is really, really good, you guys. Yeah. And I like the sauce that you make to put on top of it. It's got just enough kick to it. So it's not like a typical like tartar sauce at all. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's really, really good. Yeah. No, it's really good. I'm super happy with this one, guys. It turned out really good. So, again, Jenna's gonna put the alphanumeric codes in the description of the show, so you guys can use those if you want to. And like I said before, what you're getting with one of these codes, you're getting your first box. When I say box means an entire week's worth of food. So you're getting 5 meals. 5, guys, 5 meals for free when you use one of these codes, okay? And then your next 2 boxes are going to be 15% off. When a box is typically on average, if you're getting just the 2-person meals, which is the smallest meals they offer, then you're getting a $120 offer for free on the first one, and then 15% off of that $120 for the next 2 boxes. It's so worth it, even at full price. It's so worth it, guys. I'm not kidding you. It's literally one of the better things I've ever done financially. So do what you're going to do, guys. But if you want my opinion, unsolicited, not paid for, yeah. What material did you say you made the bean protective out of? We need to make one. Okay, so this is just, I went to Home Depot. I went to the Home Depot. That's a TikTok reference, just in case. Yeah, I know it's not Home Depot, but there's a cute little girl on TikTok that says Home Depot, and it's so adorable. I went to Home Depot, and I bought a length of just, I think it's 1/2 inch. No, 1 inch thick wood. I think it's just basic wood. It's nothing major. It's nothing expensive. I think I bought this one piece of wood. I think ran me the 6 by 1 by 8. So 6 inches wide, 1 inch thick. And I bought an 8-foot sheet or piece of lumber. And I cut it down so that it was 4 pieces. And I wood glued them together. And then I took 2, I got a little short piece that's a 1 by 4 by 4. So 4 inches wide, 1 inch thick, and 4 feet long. And I cut that to brace them on the bottom. So to hold them all together after I glued them. And then I just bought these little dowel rods. And then I just sliced them into like little sections and made feet out of them. And the reason I did it that way is because I wanted to have about 1.5 inch to 2 inch gap in between the stovetop and the bean protector, because that way, like you just seen, I can put this on top of a hot stove. It's not going to hurt this, but it keeps them from burning across the hot stove, and I don't got to stand here and wait for it to cool down before I put the bean protector on there. This is just simple hardware that you use for kitchen cabinets. I think each one of these ran me $1.50. I bought 2 of them, placed them on top. Now I have something to grab and maneuver it with. It's really that simple. It was super simple. I used black stain to paint it, and then I just did a clear coat over the top. And I think it maybe took me, from the time I got home and started the project, the time everything was done and dried and ready to use, it was 1 afternoon. So it was really super simple. And you can, all you got to do is just measure the top of your stove and make sure that you've got everything the same size. It's really easy. I promise you are. It can be quite handy, lady. I try to be, and we'll get into this on Sunday a little bit more, but my history is one where I didn't have a choice but to figure out how to do things by myself, because like I said, we'll get into this on Sunday because we're going to do a deep dive into my history. Because again, I think it's an important story to tell. It's one of those stories that you can't keep what you have. And my thing is sobriety. You can't keep it if you don't give it away. So I'm a firm believer in sharing my story with people, because I don't know who might be listening. And for all I know, somebody might be in the chat on Sunday that needs to hear this story, and it might help them. And that will make it all worth it to me. So, and I have no problem sharing it. I'm very transparent about my history, my story. It's just what it is. So yeah, but we'll get into that. But yes, I kind of came from a history of situations where I had no choice but to learn how to do things on my own, because waiting for somebody to do them for me, I'd still be waiting. So yeah. Anybody can do this stuff. Anybody can. The stuff that I do is nothing earth-shattering or nothing like that. It's real simple. It's real easy. You just got to want to do it. So, and anytime you guys have a question about something I've got or something I've made, please ask. I'm more than happy to help anytime. So yeah. So, hi, perfect. Hello, pretty girl. Hello, my beautiful baby girl. Hello. Yes, hello. I'm my little pumpkin. She's a good girl. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go and I'm going to eat some food and I'm going to go lay back down because I think I've exhausted all the energy I had stored up since last night. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen. Thank you guys for joining me on our dinner date. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. Bye.